Tennessee star WR Bru McCoy medically retires after NFL draft. Snub, a career cut short but never forgotten. The lights had barely dimmed on the 2025 NFL draft before the college football world was rocked by yet another emotional twist. While eyes were still glued to the headlines about draft day winners and losers, a story out of Knoxville, Tennessee brought a sobering reminder of how fragile the dream of pro football can be. Bru McCoy, once a shining beacon of potential for the Tennessee Volunteers, made a heart-wrenching announcement that sent shockwaves through Rocky Top. After going undrafted and battling back from a devastating injury, McCoy officially declared his medical retirement from football, a career-altering decision that closed the chapter on a once-promising journey. It's with a heavy heart but a feeling of gratitude that I share with you guys that I made the difficult decision to medically retire from football, McCoy posted Tuesday night. It was a gut punch, a moment that left Volunteer fans speechless. The 6 feet 3 inches, 220-pound wide receiver, known as much for his bruising physicality as for his sure hands, was expected to hear his name called in this year's draft. But fate had other plans. From rising star to tragic turn, McCoy's journey was never conventional. A native of California, he began his career with one of the most chaotic recruitment stories in recent memory, committing to USC, transferring to Texas, then back to USC, all before ultimately finding a true home in Knoxville. And when he arrived at Tennessee, he made it count. In his debut season for the Vols, McCoy proved why scouts once drooled over his tape. He brought grit, tenacity, and an old-school toughness that made him stand out in a league dominated by finesse receivers. He wasn't afraid to block. He didn't shy away from contact. He welcomed the smoke. But then, the moment that changed everything. In a pivotal game against South Carolina, McCoy went down. The sight was brutal. His right ankle fractured, his season immediately over. As trainers helped him off the field, a hush fell over the stadium. Everyone watching knew it wasn't just another injury. It was the kind that can end a career. And, for Bru McCoy, it nearly did. The road back in today's college football landscape, where the transfer portal spins like a carousel and loyalty is often a forgotten word, McCoy's return to the field in 2024 was nothing short of remarkable. He stayed. He rehabbed. He grinded. Though clearly not the same explosive athlete post-injury, McCoy kept showing up. Play after play, game after game, he did the dirty work, blocking defenders, moving chains, and leading with heart. He became the kind of player coaches point to and say, "That's how you do it." Still, the scouts noticed, the ankle wasn't what it used to be. The burst off the line had faded. And in the cold, calculated world of the NFL, that's sometimes enough to get you passed over. When the final round of the NFL draft concluded and Bru McCoy's name wasn't called, it felt like a cruel twist. A once-can't-miss prospect, sidelined by injury, and ultimately denied the shot he fought so hard for. A bigger story unfolds in Knoxville. Ironically, McCoy's announcement comes amid a whirlwind of quarterback drama in Knoxville. Tennessee's much-hyped quarterback Nico Yamaliava stunned fans with a decision to transfer amid speculation and criticism that's divided the fan base. His new home? UCLA, bringing him back to the West Coast. In a dramatic twist of fate, Tennessee replaced Nico with UCLA's own Joey Aguilar, adding another layer of intrigue to a program seemingly caught in constant flux. Yet, even with all the quarterback headlines, it's McCoy's story that lingers, because Bru wasn't just another player. He was a symbol of resilience, a fan favorite, and the embodiment of the Vol for life mantra. What could have been? If there's one narrative that will forever define Bru McCoy, it's the what if. What if he never got hurt against South Carolina? What if he had a full, healthy second season at Tennessee? What if he entered the draft with 2 full years of elite film instead of 1.5? There's every reason to believe he'd be suiting up in the NFL right now. Scouts once saw him as a day two pick, and in a deep but top-heavy wide receiver class, McCoy's blend of power and polish could have made him a valuable asset on Sundays. But instead of walking across a stage in Las Vegas or shaking the hand of an NFL commissioner, McCoy made the announcement alone, quietly, stoically, on social media. And yet, somehow, it felt even more powerful that way. A legacy that lasts retirement is a word athletes fear. It suggests finality, a closing of the book. But for Bru McCoy, retirement doesn't erase the story he wrote on the field. If anything, it underlines it. He will forever be remembered in Knoxville as a warrior. Not for the touchdowns, though there were some, but for the way he responded,